Hello children, once again welcome back into the session. So look at here, I am just marking the answers alone for the discussed questions. Okay. For the fourth one it is cocoon. Silk fiber is obtained from cocoon. And the next one, silkworm secretes fiber made up of protein. What is it? Protein. And the next one, which of the following is not a type of silk? Yes, the answer is moth silk. And next one, the term sericulture is used for rearing the silkworm. What is it? The term sericulture is used for rearing the silkworm. And the next one, the bacterium by which the people working in wool industry get infected is anthrax. What is that bacteria name, children? Anthrax. And the next one, for how long do the caterpillar eat mulberry leaves? Yes, it is for 25 to 30 days. And the next one, now we are discussing this, right? So, a male silk moth does not lay eggs. The female silk moth only lays eggs. So, here which is the correct answer? The statement 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect. So, our answer is option option 1. Statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is incorrect. I selected both are incorrect, sorry. So, the answer is statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect. And next one, which of the following is or are incorrect? We have discussed this also, right children? So, what is the answer here? India is the largest producer of silk in the world. That is the wrong answer. And here, which kind of fabric do you select, children? White or black or combination of both? Yes, we select white fabric. And the next one, cooking utensils are made up of metals because metals are good conductors of heat. Metals are good conductors of heat. And the next one, now we are going to see this. Which of the following is or are correct about thermometer? Which is correct about thermometer? So the main thing is here which you have to see is correct or incorrect. What they have asked in the question, that you have to note it carefully. And then look at the option, don't hold the thermometer by the bulb. Whether you have to hold the bulb of the thermometer, children? Think it. Look at the next one. Don't wash the thermometer. What is the precautions? Wash the thermometer before and after use with an antiseptic solution. Don't jerk the thermometer before use. No, we have to give jerks for the mercury level to come down in clinical thermometer. Yes or no? And do not use clinical thermometer for the person who works in sunlight. No, this is a wrong statement. So, the correct statement about the thermometer is we must not hold the bulb of the thermometer because it gives us wrong readings or measurement. Because the heat which is from our hands also will be added there. Sorry, now look at the next one. Convert 45 degrees Celsius to Kelvin. I said you right children, conversion you have to see properly. For converting Kelvin to Celsius, what we have to do? We have to add 273 or minus 273. Yes, for converting Kelvin to Celsius, we have to add 273 with that given value. So, if you are going to add 273 with that 45, what we are going to get? Yes, children, what is your answer? So, it is option D. If you are 318 Kelvin, if you are going to add 373 with 45, our answer is 318 Kelvin. Okay, because 0 degree Celsius is equal to minus 273 Kelvin. Now look at the next one. When an ant bite. So when an ant bite, what is secreted there? Yes, that is acids are secreted. So for the neutralizer, what we have to use? Calcium oxide, water, baking soda or magnesium hydroxide. Yes, very good. We have to use baking soda, which is a base used as a neutralizer when an ant bites. Look at the next one. What is the use of kink in the thermometer? I said you right. What is the use of the kink in thermometer? Whether it helps to raise the mercury level or it prevents the mercury level from falling on its own. It makes the thermometer look beautiful, and then it acts as a joint to the glass tube and for the mercury scale. What is the answer, children? Louder. Yes, the mercury prevents the automatic fall of mercury. Sorry, the kink prevents the automatic fall of mercury. So, it prevents the mercury level from falling on its own. That is the correct, that is the use of the kink. Look at the next one. Cool air moves from the land towards the sea is called. Cool air from the land moves towards the sea is called. When does the land gets heated faster, children? In daytime. In night time, which gets heated faster? The sea is hot, land is cool. So what happens during night time? The cool air from the land moves towards the sea. What is this process is called as? Very good. So it is land breeze. The cool air from the land moves towards the sea is called as land breeze. Okay. Look at the next one. The process by which heat comes from the sun to the earth is called as conduction, convection, radiation or vaporization. So conduction, we need a material there for the heat transfer, and convection also we need a material. Yes, very good. The answer is radiation. So the sunlights are able to reach the atmosphere by the process of radiation. Because for the radiation process to take place, we don't need any medium there. Shall we go to the next one? Look at here. The maximum and minimum temperature of a day are measured with the help of. The maximum and minimum temperature of the day are measured with Celsius thermometer, Fahrenheit thermometer, maximum minimum thermometer or Kelvin thermometer. Tell me, children, which is the thermometer used for measuring the maximum and minimum temperature of a day? Very good. The answer is there in the question itself. It is maximum and minimum thermometer. Okay. So, maximum is measured during afternoon time and minimum is measured during day, morning and evening time. And look at the next question. In Fahrenheit scale, water freezes at. I said you read all these scale, that is the Fahrenheit, Celsius and then Kelvin are not same. So, at 0 degrees Celsius, the water freezes. And in case of Fahrenheit, yes, it is 32 Fahrenheit. At 32 Fahrenheit, the water freezes. Okay, children? Look at the next one. An iron ball at 40 degrees Celsius is dropped in a mug containing 40 degrees Celsius. The heat will, what happens to the heat in them? What is meant by heat, children? Heat flow. That is heat transfer. Yes, the heat transfer from a high pressure area to the low pressure. That is where there is an absence of heat. Consider a place has a temperature of 40 degrees Celsius and one more place has 20 degrees Celsius. What happens? The heat at the 40 degree. So you have some empty, lack of heat, right? So the heat 40 degree is higher than compared to the 20 degree. So what happens to the heat? It flows from the 40 degree area to the 20 degree area. So here an iron ball is also 40 degrees Celsius and mug is also 40 degrees Celsius. So what happens to the heat which is there? Okay, look at here. Flow from iron ball to water, not flow from iron ball to water or from water to iron ball. Flow from water to iron ball, increase the temperature of both. So look at here. For writing you need a pen. Okay, but your friend doesn't have. If you have pen, you are able to give. If you don't have, what happen? You won't give, right? So your pen is also, your friend is also one and you are having one. Whether you will exchange? No. You will use yours, your friend will use his. So here, iron ball is also having 40 degree and mug is also having 40 degree. So both of them will not interchange. It will remain the same. So the answer is it does not flow from iron ball to water or from water to iron ball because both the temperatures are same. Okay. For example, if iron ball has 40 degree, okay, water has 30 degree. What happens? Yes, so the heat will flow from iron ball to water because the water has a lesser temperature compared to the iron ball. But here both of them having the same temperature, so there is no transfer of heat. Look at the next one. Which of the following is incorrect about convection? This is the second process. First one is conduction. Second one is convection. So convection, it is a transfer of heat by the movement of particles. Yes, here the particle moves, but in the conduction the heat only flows, not the particle moves, but in convection the particle itself moves. It is the primary mode of heat transfer in fluids. Yes, this is also correct, children, because in liquids and gases, what type of heat transfer takes place? It is convection. Gases and liquids are together called as fluids. Okay. Convection current gives to breeze in coastal region. Yes, this is also correct, children, because due to the temperature difference only, land gets heated faster. During daytime, land gets heated faster. Sea is cool. So what happens? So the hot air rises up and the cold air comes down, and the cold air from the sea moves towards the land and the hot air from the land moves towards the sea. What is this process, children? Convection. So this causes the breeze to occur. So what is the answer? These all are correct. So the answer is none of this. Okay. Look at the next one. Match column 1 with column B. Conduction. Where does this takes place? Very good. In solids. Convection, liquids and radiation, it requires no medium. So what is the answer, children? For first one it is option 2. Conduction, solids. Convection, liquids. And radiation, it is requires no medium. So the answer is option C. Look at the next one. An example of conductor. What is the example? I said you about conductors and insulators, right? What is the example of conductor here? Wood, plastic, aluminium, cotton. Yes, this wood, plastic and cotton are insulators. They do not allow heat to pass through them. But the conductor here is aluminium. Aluminium allows heat to pass through them. Okay. Coming to the next one. Convert 373 Kelvin to degree Celsius. What is it? For converting Celsius to Kelvin, we have to add by 273. For converting to Celsius, Kelvin to Celsius, what we have to do? Minus 273. So if we are going to minus 273 with this 373, what is the answer? It is 100 degree Celsius. For converting Kelvin to Celsius, minus 273, Celsius to Kelvin, plus 273. Keep this in mind. So here the answer is 100 degrees Celsius. Look at the next one. Read the following assertion and reason and answer the following. So what is this? Warm air from land moves towards the sea is called sea breeze. Yes, sea breeze occurs at daytime. Yes or no, children? Sea breeze occurs at daytime. So land gets heated faster. So what happens? The warm air from the land moves towards the sea. This is called as sea breeze. Yes, the statement 1 is correct. And look at here. Sea breeze occurs at night time. Whether sea breeze occurs at night time, children? No. Sea breeze occurs at daytime. Land breeze occurs at night time. So the answer is statement 1 is correct. 2 is incorrect. So option C is the correct answer. A is true and R is false. Children, I hope up to this 27th question you would have understood. In the next class, we will complete the remaining 12 questions plus the question and answer. Okay? And we will move to the next chapter, that is the physical and chemical change. Okay, children? I thank you all for listening the class.